Tomorrow's huge swell, and there's
Oh, really?
there's a lot of onshore wind though. So, anyways, let's hear that story again about the what you just told me about your friends with this sailing yacht.
Oh, you mean Jim, Sir James Hardy?
The one you just told me, what they did, how they painted the boat.
The one who took the gorilla to the Harbour Bridge.
Yeah.
You know, he was a bit of a mischievous guy. I mean, I can't say too much about that, but anyway, I'll move on from that. But he bought a yacht, a race yacht, and he's a pretty good sailor. He's been in the Olympics and all. And he bought a yacht and called it Police Car. And it was famous. It was in Atlas Cup with us. And it's painted black, and on the side there's a big police sign. It's like a police car. So what they decided, they'd all get police uniforms and sail in police uniforms. So they go, it's like the police out there. What are they doing out here? Anyway, they did this race up to, I can't remember, up the coast somewhere, Mackay or somewhere. Maybe Gladstone, and they got ashore, and there was this huge carnival on. It was a big parade they have every year. Women come out, their kids, their grandchildren. It's wonderful. They love the whole thing. It's awesome. You know, they've spent months making all this stuff, and it goes right down the main street, past the dock, and down through town. But down by the dock, they'll go for the uniform. So we're going to fuck this up. So they got in the police uniforms and directed the carnival. The whole carnival up this dead-end street, about 20 metres long. It was a complete cock-up. There was chaos of people stuck everywhere. Anyway.
And they got in trouble for it?
Well, they had to get up in front of the mayor, but Jim was Sir James, you know, Order of the Knight of the Realm, Sir James Hardy. And he's very good on the word. He's not like me. He's really good on the word. And he managed to squeak his way out of it. But they wanted to arrest him. Yeah. But anyway. But that's not as good as I told you.
Because they're in police uniforms.
But it just reminds me of my mate Rick. Did I tell you Rick after America's Cup?
No.
When he got arrested?
No.
After America's Cup. You know America's Cup?
Yeah.
Well, he was driving home, and they'd had a few drinks somewhere, and then he pulled up somewhere, and the police pulled him over for something or other. And he got the shit, so he just threw the car key in the bushes. Just threw it in the bushes. Well, you imagine in America, he's bent over double with handcuffs on and all dropped into the jail. So he's whizzed off into the local jail, and then he demanded to make his, I've told you the story, I think, he demanded to make his one phone call that you're allowed. So he rang the local pizza shop and ordered 18 pizzas. 6 cops, 12 prisoners, so they all got a pizza.
Wow.
And then when he ended up in front of the judge was pretty cool. He knew Rick, he knew what had happened with the pizzas, he knew he'd been to America's Cup. He said, right, out of here, mate, out of this country, and don't come back.
So he got deported?
No, not really. It was all a bit unofficial. They thought it was a bit of a joke. You know, they took it well.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, and he's a bit of a unit, Rick. Oh, look, I've got a lot of stories about Rick. I mean, Maori's. I've got a great Maori story for you.
What's that?
Well, we delivered a yacht from Tahiti to Australia via Lord Howe Island and via Tonga. And in Tonga, hang on, I've got to think. Was that the story I was going to tell you? Not Tonga. Oh, there's a lot of stories about Tonga. In Tonga, if you have 6 children and one isn't a girl, if there's 6 boys, the 6th one is made a girl. They're called wafafinis. They're very highly revered. So anyway, I ended up on this boat one night. I was hammered, just smashed on this American speed catamaran. And this chick, really slim, put her arm around me and gave me a big kiss, and I responded. And she said, "Oh, that was lovely." I thought, fuck. My little laser that I sell in Sydney, they changed it from Wombat, that I call it Wombat. Do you know what a Wombat is?
Yeah.
They changed it from Wombat to Wafafini, they changed it. Anyway, that wasn't the point of the story. The story was we then got to New Zealand, and we ended up in this town called Palu or something, right up in the north of New Zealand, right in the north, like a real Maori town. There's no one there. You know, a few boats, weird people. And we went to this bar. There was the only bar in town. All these Maoris, it was full on. And I had this French chick on my arm. She was just sailing with us. I wasn't, you know. And this big Maori looked over and said, "She's nice." I said, "She was me, mate." He looked out. Anyway, this Maori woman came over and said to me, she had about 3 teeth left, and she said, "Well," she said, "where you been?" And I said, "Oh, we just sailed the yacht from Tahiti." "Oh," she said, "you probably need to fuck them. Come with me, sit down." And she just slammed me against the wall, and she brought this woman over with less teeth than her, and I had to dance with her for about 2 hours. I didn't have to do anything else. I managed to escape. But, oh my God, I mean, those Maoris, they're something else, man.
Wow.
Something else.
Wow. This is a late night interview with Phil. It's actually only 10 at night, but it's always good. Always good to talk to Uncle Phil. Thanks, Phil. It's going on YouTube.